treatment and had an undetectable HIV viral load.
Money news at 25 and 55. Here's Brennan Hazelton.
Mark, the Dow is up 233 points, but the NASDAQ is down 78. That's a loss of slightly more than 0.5%. The S&P is up 8. What caused fires in the USB charging ports in some Fiat Chrysler minivans? Well, seems no one can figure the answer out, so the federal government is ending an investigation without seeking a recall. It was launched back in August of 2020 after reports of 3 fires and 1 minor injury. 13 workers at the Starbucks on Georgia Avenue in Olney say they have formed a union, and they are asking the company to recognize it. They sent a letter to the company's CEO, Howard Schultz, saying they are exhausted and stressed from dealing with labor cuts, COVID-19 restrictions, product shortages, and backlash from customers. Brendan Hazelton, WTOP News.
It's 11:56. So is this the line for Dragon Space?
Wow, the line is really long.
We'll meet up later.
How long will you wait?
As long as it takes.
So you guys are only going to do this one ride all day?
It won't be that long. Probably.
Mom, can you get us food?
Wait, are they cutting?
Caleb, food is so far away.
Should I say something?
Daddy, pick me up. Mom!
Hey, there's a line here.
Daddy, swing me.
There's like 20 people.
Oh my God.
One person holds the line for 20 people? This is bull.
Don't go there. Go on a real vacation. Go RVing. Learn more at GoRVing.com.
This Tuesday, figured it out.
I'm gonna be a priest.
For Halloween.
See the movie based on the incredible true story of the world's most unlikely priest. Hallelujah. Father Stew, exclusively in movie theaters this Tuesday. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent. The sports calendar is jam-packed with the college basketball championships, professional basketball playoffs, hockey playoffs, and pro football draft day. Get the inside track with the DC Sports Huddle. Listen to the discussion on the Podcast DC app. Watch on the WTOP News YouTube channel and read the weekly email newsletter in your inbox. Exclusive analysis from Dave Johnson, George Wallace, Dave Preston, and Rob Woodford. Find it all at WTOP.com. Sponsored by MGM National Harbor. It's time to change the game at BetMGM Sports.
No matter the weather, it's a perfect day to consider getting a COVID-19 booster as recommended by the CDC. Brought to you by BioNTech and Pfizer.
This is WTOP News. WTOP-FM Washington. WTFM Manassas. WTLP-FM Braddock Heights, Frederick.
11:58. Back to get the weather on the 8th to Rita Kessler.
Right now in Maryland on eastbound 50, those delays now are before Cape St. Clair and St. Margaret's Road, near where you see the Wawa there, over all the way toward the Bay Bridge. The crash is closer to Sandy Point and Oceanic Drive along the right side. Looks like you may have some extra lanes getting you by at this point, but again, it's going to take a bit to get through that backup. The westbound side, however, seeing no delay. However, if you're taking it to the Beltway, delays are off of 50. Onto the Beltway. The delay on the outer loop begins near 202, and it'll take you all the way to the Baltimore-Washington Parkway. This is a mobile work crew taking the 2 right lanes. We also have a delay eastbound 66 inside the Beltway trying to make your way onto the Roosevelt Bridge due to the long-term work. Northbound George Washington Parkway near the Park Police Headquarters exit. That's going to be a single lane getting by the work. The WTOP Traffic Center is presented by Window Nation. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Visit windownation.com today. I'm Rita Kessler, WTOP Traffic.
Now let's get the forecast from Mike Stiniford. Cloud cover is going to roll in during the afternoon hours, and it's going to be warmer, but by sunset there's a risk of a shower. Our highs in the mid to upper 60s. Showers tonight, they'll end after midnight. Lows will be in the upper 30s to mid 40s. Mixture of cloud cover and sunshine, breezy and cool on Saturday, with highs from 55 to 60. Breezy on Sunday, highs in the 50s. I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Mike Stiniford.
A 57 in Chantilly, 60 in Pink Quarter, 58 in Columbia.
You're listening to WTOP, Washington's top news, live, local, 24/7. This hour of news is sponsored by Lido Pizza. Lido Pizza never cuts corners.
Good day, I'm Mark Lewis.
And I'm Gigi Barnett. Coming up,
A bill to ban ghost guns will become law in Maryland without the governor's signature. I'm Kate Ryan.
Even after the pandemic, Maryland courthouses are urged to keep things virtual. I'm Nick Einelli.
a drive-by splatting. It's a new TikTok challenge that's popping up in Maryland. I'm Michelle Murillo.
We'll get a review of the new Chris Pine movie that's It's in theaters and on Amazon Prime Video tomorrow. That's coming up at 12:10.
The Dow Jones is up. Time now is 12 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Rocket Mortgage. I'm Peter King at the Kennedy Space Center. The first commercial flight to the International Space Station has started. The Axiom 1 crew arriving in orbit just over a half hour ago.
SpaceX Endeavour, we copy, and it's great to be here. 0G, we feel fine.
Mission Commander and former NASA astronaut Michael Lopez Alegria channeling his inner John Glenn. You couldn't have asked for a more perfect day for launch.
Here Falcon, here Dragon, Godspeed, Axiom 1.
American, a Canadian, and an Israeli have paid tens of millions of dollars to do what they say will be meaningful research on the space station for 8 days. They arrive there tomorrow morning. I'm Peter King at the Kennedy Space Center. Now with more CBS News, here's Steve Kathan.
Well, Peter, it's a devastating scene today in eastern Ukraine. A Russian rocket hit a crowded train station packed with people looking to flee the area. Dozens were killed. The BBC spoke with Nate Mook of World Central Kitchen, which was setting up operations in the area.
Absolutely horrifying. The scenes of devastation. I mean, this is a packed area where women and children and people with disabilities were waiting to get on an evacuation train.
A federal jury in Michigan has told a judge they're deadlocked on several of the charges in the trial of 4 men accused of plotting to kidnap the governor. They've been told to keep at it in day 5 of deliberations. In Washington, prosecutors are piecing together the stunning story of 2 men accused of impersonating federal agents. CBS's Catherine Herridge says Hyder Ali and Arian Tahazadeh lived in an upscale apartment complex.
Federal prosecutors told the court the men are a flight risk, citing possible links to Pakistani intelligence and recent travel to Iran, and the judge agreed to hold them pending a detention hearing later today. Court documents indicate Tahazadeh had gained access to the security system for the entire apartment complex, which houses many residents affiliated with federal law enforcement agencies.
With an event in a few moments, the White House is set to hail the historic confirmation of Ketanji Brown Jackson to the U.S. Supreme Court. CBS's Nicole Killian.
Jackson will be one of 2 African Americans on the high court, one of 4 women, and the first public defender. She will replace retiring Justice Stephen Breyer, but she's not expected to be sworn in until after he steps down at the end of the Supreme Court's term this summer.
It's another day of sweltering heat in much of California, but forecasters say things should get back to normal over the weekend. It hit 100 in Long Beach yesterday. Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 248 points. The S&P is up 10. This is CBS News.
Presented by Rocket Mortgage. Whether you're looking to purchase a new home or refinance yours, Rocket Mortgage can help you get there. For home loan solutions that fit your life, Rocket can.
12:03, Friday, April 8th, 2022. Going up to the mid-60s. I'm Gigi Barnett.
And I'm Mark Lewis with the top local stories we're following this hour. Ghost guns are being banned in Maryland.
They come in kits, they have no identifying serial numbers. Ghost guns were targeted for a ban in the Maryland General Assembly, and Governor Larry Hogan has said in a letter he'll let the bill that bans ghost guns become law without his signature. Hogan called the ban a positive step, but said it, in his words, does nothing to penalize those who pulled the trigger on firearms. Montgomery County Police said that a ghost gun was used in the Magruder High School shooting in January, and just this week, a Clarksburg High School student was arrested for possession of a ghost gun in an incident that led to school lockdowns. Kate Ryan, WTOP News.
The suspension of gas taxes in Maryland comes to an end a week from tomorrow. Republicans in the House of Delegates tried to extend the gas tax holiday through Memorial Day yesterday. They were blocked by Democrats who said an extension would keep $150 million from flowing into the state's transportation trust fund. Gasoline tax revenue is spent on improving roads, highways, and bridges. The 36-cent per gallon tax has been on pause since last month. That pause ends on April 16.
In Virginia, Democrats in the House of Delegates are proposing to give money to working residents to help them pay for gasoline. They want to add $50 to vehicle owners or up to $100 per household.
Democrats disagree with Governor Glenn Youngkin's plan for a pause in the 26 cents per gallon gas tax, which they say would mostly benefit out-of-state drivers. The governor wants to suspend the tax for May, June, and July before phasing it back in August and September.
Courthouses across Maryland are being urged to continue carrying out business virtually, even when the pandemic is near to end.
People involved in court cases don't need to travel, take time off of work, or arrange for childcare. Those are among the reasons a task force cited for recommending that Maryland courthouses continue using virtual technology that they first implemented during the coronavirus pandemic, initially as a way to limit the number of people gathering in one place. The task force, created by the chief judge of Maryland's highest court, received input from judges, attorneys, courthouse employees, and the public. Its recommendation is that procedural hearings, though not criminal and civil jury trials, should be held remotely, even when COVID is fully behind us. Nick Einelli, WTOP News.
Police want you to be on the lookout for another one of those social media challenges that's making the rounds.
The Orbeez or the Splat Gun Challenge.
Lieutenant Jason Dieter with the Frederick County Sheriff's Office says in this one, water-soaked projectiles are shot out of battery-powered guns with a similar impact to being hit by a paintball.
They go out and shoot people with them that don't know that they're being a target.
So far, there have been 5 cases in the county, and the city of Frederick's also dealt with
Law and Order theme.
Parents, keep an eye on your kids'
CIA
social media
boys.
activity.
It's a Law and Order theme from TV show. It's a Law and Order theme from TV show.
You get charged with second-degree assault or another crime.
Law and Order TV show. These are CIA boys. That's dog about here.
Coming up after traffic and weather, a movie about the search for a mole in the CIA is being released tomorrow. Vulture critic Jen Chaney reviews the Chris Pine flick next. It's 12:06.
Did you know that renovating your kitchen and bathroom is one of the best ways to increase the value of your home? I'm Mike Holmes here with Ivan from AGM Renovations, America's #1 kitchen and bathroom renovators.